Well, Lincoln's relationship with women was certainly not an easy one. Uh, in an abstract sense, in one of his earliest speeches, he talks about how he believes all taxpayers should be admitted to the rights of citizens, which means voting. And he says not excluding women. Now, it's just a throwaway remark, and some scholars have pointed out there were very few women who were property holders and taxpayers at the time, so maybe he was just making a joke. But it's an interesting joke to make. It does suggest that he was thinking in that direction, even if that's all it was. When he goes on to the metropolis of Springfield with its 2,000 residents and starts to meet these women who are much more sophisticated than any he's ever encountered before, it's certainly a shock to him. It's difficult. He writes about how he doesn't go to church because he wouldn't know how to behave if he went. But then, in due time, of course, he meets Mary Todd, and one of the things that brings them together is her political awareness. The Whig Party is a passion for both of them. Her father was active, and she was someone who could talk politics intelligently with him, and certainly that had to be something that they shared, that drew them together. Women's participation in politics increases throughout the 19th century. In the 18th century, you don't see women speaking in public. This is simply not done. It's very controversial when it starts in the 1820s. By the 1850s, you do have female orators, but it's still not fully acceptable, not because of what they say, but simply because of who they are. The anti-slavery movement is one of the first political movements to incorporate women, not just as background support, but as actually standing up and making speeches to mixed audiences, promiscuous audiences, as they were called at the time, where men and women attended the same rally. In the Whig Party, the forerunner of the Republican Party, you do see women starting to be more active, at least in attending rallies and being visibly political, than you see earlier in the century or than you see in the Democratic Party at the same time.